How's it going, everybody? My name is the Outcast Azane, and welcome back to Call of Cthulhu. My Dark Lord is calling again. So we're gonna get right back in it. We just made it to Blackwater, so now I'm gonna go to the bar, talk to Bradley. We're gonna talk to everybody, because I imagine everybody's got something to tell me.
Let the police do their work. Hey, Sullivan.
There's
Can't
Officer
you go
Bradley.
any faster?
You've seen how old this thing is. If we force it too much, we'll break everything.
You can't do that.
But it's only a fish.
A fish? You've got no idea. Don't badmouth what you don't know, or you'll pay for it for sure.
Okay, that's enough. Step back and let us do our job.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble. You can't
An
understand.
omen,
We're
huh?
not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming.
What's coming?
Something real bad.
My Dark Lord?
Put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
They're
The same goes
Excuse
for
me,
you,
can I talk
sir.
to you?
Move along.
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
Ah. And so who are you?
I didn't introduce myself. Edward Pierce, private detective.
In any case, it's not very important. I can't answer that.
You can't? Or you don't want to?
Oh, no. I'm not getting into those games, me. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't understand. You're not
Interesting. Well,
sailors.
he didn't have anything. This hit cop likes law, order, and justice. He's no great sleuth, but he seems more inclined than his colleagues to discover the truth in the Hawkins case. The inhabitants of the island seem to be friendly with him. He could help me in my investigation. Yeah, sure he could. He did. He did. And she's dead. We're learning. All we have is a painting there, though. Island of Darkwater. The Darkwater port. Creepy, creepy, creepy. Whale hunting, huh? All about that whale hunting. Sure, we'll go with that. I don't understand the
It's a
point
sign.
of it, but
There's something
maybe
coming.
there's something I'm missing.
Something real bad.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
They're cops.
Doesn't look like you're
They
gonna be
can't
able to.
understand.
Damn stupid idiot.
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago.
Yeah, it
Killer
didn't die very
whales
long
have
ago.
few predators. And there are no sharks in these waters. What creature could possibly have done this?
Don't put that beast back in the
Looking
water,
at the
you shysters. You're
extent of the
crazy.
damage,
wounds.
that's a
I know of no animal
question.
that could have inflicted them.
That's no way to treat an omen.
I mean, these are deep
Get us into
wounds.
trouble.
Very methodical at
You
that.
can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something.
Guess I'm gonna go to the bar. I am not drinking. I'll go to the bar. Who are you? Can I talk to you? None of you guys want to talk to me. Cthulhu, speak to me, Dark Master. Tell me what to do. Oh, ain't she just fucking lovely? Fucking rip that salty earlobe right off your head. Oops, my bad.
Hey, be careful.
Why ain't you just the pretty smoker?
Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
Do I look like one? Wasn't me who was looking for it. The guy didn't show respect.
You saw what happened. He's the troublemaker.
Oh, you're a true mainlander. A real princess. You strut around with your la-di-da ways, and then, as soon as the pressure arises, you start squealing. You
Fuck
don't
you.
have what it takes to drink my whiskey. You've got to earn it.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
Oh, good then.
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this
prohibition here?
miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
Yes, tell me about dark water. Why the
The
stranded whale?
I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy.
You
The
seem
name
like a nice
reminds
chap.
us of the golden age of dock water. When our whalers left for long months and came back sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
I believe it.
What can you tell me?
The
about-
winds do
We all
blow,
knew
they
she
just
was
say
famous
they're
on
having
the
a drunk
mainland.
merry time.
For her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Her
Not
vision,
speaking ill if it's true.
was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
Not really.
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah. Well, it wasn't normal.
No, it definitely wasn't normal.
I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
It's a very
So they made you
disturbing way-
feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
Fair enough.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
Yeah, what can you tell me about
Do you know where
Warehouse
this place is?
36?
Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night.
Really
Screams,
not.
that sort of thing.
Oh, that's not very good.
Screams.
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
That'll be all
That'll
for
be
now.
it. Thank you so much. You seem like you know something.
What you looking at, stranger?
I've rarely seen a woman who can hold her liquor so confidently.
What gives you the right to judge me?
Who's
It was a
judging?
compliment.
So what? Let me drink, stranger. I told you to beat it.
I told you I,
told you to
wasn't
beat
done.
it.
Okay, woman. Okay. We'll meet again. I know we will. No, it's locked. Of course it is. There's a very unease here. Like you can
You
just
like
tell
our
something's
song?
wrong. Yeah, I like the song.
We're true sirens. We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
What
What brought
whaling
about
to
the
an
end of whaling?
The whales, of course. They all disappeared.
What do you mean
You
disappeared?
exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
The biggest.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
It's a local legend?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report.
What report?
The one that's framed right behind you. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
I guess I'm gonna have to read this so-called report.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Please,
Good night,
continue singing.
stranger.
I don't know how you
So
call
long.
it.
Nightmares.
Algernon
Can hear
Drake.
things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with
recognize
its
that
own
symbol.
consciousness, until it finds a new reader. Ah, that's it. Maybe we should let him take it. No, the risks are too high. It's a book, after all. Pure knowledge.
Buddy, you know what? No, I'm not even. I have a feeling I'll see you again.
The miraculous catch.
The miraculous catch.
Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
80 years. The Scylla returns to port to save Darkwater from famine. We had given up hope. The crew of the Scylla, or what remains of it, returned to Darkwater Point late on Tuesday afternoon. The locals immediately rushed to the dock, welcoming the last whaling ship on the island. People were amazed at the sight of the unbelievable catch the brave vessel had on board. Of a size that went beyond the formidable toothed whales, the cetacean that is already being called the miraculous catch covered the whole deck, and parts of it were hanging over the side of the ship. The surviving sailors told a frightening account of their perilous catch, but also of its meat, unmatched in its quality and plentiful nutritious benefits. Well, there is no doubt that the immense size of this whale will allow numerous inhabitants of Darkwater to feed themselves, bringing an end to the famine from which part of the island was suffering. Warehouse for it, blah blah blah. The rest of this is nonsense. But a new clue. That's definitely something. There's no a whale of that size plus, you know, that. There's definitely something behind it.
And the doctor, what did he say?
Guess I'm gonna go talk to Fitzroy. I'm not in the mood to drink. I'm trying to stay sober here. Great unease. Everything is just so gritty. Knock knock. I mean, don't mind if I ruffle
I wonder
your
what
belongings.
Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat.
Captain, the terms of our agreement are clear. Keep your men under control. You cannot afford to provoke us. No need to answer this message. Just make your payment to the carrier. Cat. Interesting. So who's Cat? Sorry, I'm out of frost on that window. Just making my rounds. That lighthouse out there causes me some minimal concern. We got all in here though. Books, there's a map. Another book. This second volume teaches ethics and good practice to medical staff. Hell yeah! Boosting my medicine. I keep finding them books, man. Oh, I was about to say, is that a hidden blade? It's just a lantern, a lot of seashells. Creepy candles. Creepy candles. Is that a oh no, it's a whaling harpoon.
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
Nothing. What do we got
What a
here?
macabre souvenir. What a macabre souvenir.
Kept the peg leg. Everything leads to something.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
I will. Thank you.
The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor. A souvenir from a more prosperous era. I guess this blackboard hasn't been wiped for more than 70 years. Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover.
Did anybody make a poo? No? That's good. Would have really been stinky in here. It already smells like fish and salt water.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
Somebody wanted this information to be hidden, though. Alright, Fitzroy. You at? Fitzroy. Alright, you old codger.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Come on, let me do that. Your documents are unreadable.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
Probably. I thought that fishing stopped in 1847.
I'm surprised Charles Hawkins had goods to store, knowing that whaling stopped in 1847.
I see that you're interested in the history of our island.
Very.
Indeed, maritime activities ceased altogether at the end of the last century. I imagine that the Hawkins family had other types of contracts.
But you don't know with whom?
No, it was none of my business.
Good man. Keep other stuff. Alright, well, there's a bunch of answers here.
The miraculous
What is this
catch?
miraculous catch?
Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the stranded whale.
I already have read it. I saw
I'm
the
just
killer
back
whale
from
on
the
the
wharves.
wharf.
The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the
Unsettling
sea are
period.
superstitious folk.
I examined
Wounds
its
are
wounds.
unnatural.
I know of no creature able to cause them.
And I took you for a detective.
Believe me when I say that these wounds are significant.
Come, come. You've only just arrived on Darkwater, and already you think like a sailor.
The
Why are they
police took
putting
the
it back to
decision
the
to
sea?
put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least.
I have to agree with you on that one. This photograph looks strangely
I was
like
looking
you.
at your photograph. The one of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Really?
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
I've already seen it.
I found a
Who's
threatening
Cat?
letter, signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being
Didn't mean
blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
Fair enough.
I'm looking for warehouse
Tell me
36.
where warehouse 36
You know where it
is.
is.
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Thank you. Guess I'll
Understood.
go look.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
It belonged to the
Belongs
Hawkins family.
family.
Precisely. Ship owners from father to son.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse. I shall be on my way.
Thank you
So
for your
come
time,
back and see me
Mr.
when you've
Ventura.
got something new.
I most certainly will. You seem like my main dude. Really? I didn't know that only medicine and cold items can be improved. So everything else I can do, but I can't do that? I could have sworn I boosted that. Bump that up, I guess. Bump this and this up too. I need to bump this up, I guess. Yeah, validate it. It'll be fine. I'll make it work with what I know.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad.
Crabs.
Put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
They're
I wonder what's
cops.
down
They
here.
can't understand.
Wish I could run. I'm so slow. I don't know how good my lockpicking skills are. What? Pretty good, obviously.
There.
Let's see what we got. Find hidden items. The spot hidden skills allow you to detect hidden items at close range.
Hello, old friend.
Ah, if it isn't a bottle of liquor. I'm pretty sure I can use that later on. But this statue is what's drawing my eye, and I wonder if I can look at it. There's symbols written on the back of it. Unearthly symbols. Words of some kind, but I can't determine what they say. Saint Brendan. Hey! That's close to my name. The Navigator.
St. Brendan. Patron saint of sailors and travelers. Desecrated.
Very
I can't even say
desecrated.
which language it's written in.
Well, so far my sanity's pretty good. James Fitzroy. Any clues? A bottle of liquor. See if I can't make any more progress. Ah, smell that salty air. The smell of rotting fish carcasses and salt. Puts hair on your nipples. What's up with you, man? How you doing? You want to talk to me? No? Well, that's fine, because you got a weird nose. Who are y'all? Y'all want to talk?
You live here?
Oh, you will
Why
talk.
did you do that, huh?
Do what?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
I didn't do
Yeah,
anything.
we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
I'd never have done.
respect your beliefs.
Our beliefs? You mean you don't believe in God?
That's irrelevant.
That's what you think.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Well, then you better pay
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to dark water?
That statue represents your
Tell me
local
about
saint.
St. Brendan.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
You wouldn't be looking down at us, like all townspeople do.
No.
St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us. Until those assholes defaced him.
Peculiar
This is where
house.
you live?
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat.
It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon it.
I mean...
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got
Mhm.
nothing better to do anyway. There's not much work around here.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
That
So
sucks.
we drink.
The two
Where are
guys,
those guys that are
behind you,
keeping guard?
what are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
Who is this
Only
cat?
they would kill each other.
Is it
Who's
Cat
Cat?
who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
I've taken enough of your time.
Fair enough.
We'll
I'll
see
find
you
out who this
later.
cat is.
No, if it gets out, I'll have Who's this guy? No idea. You better keep it shut.
Why, we don't have a clear conscience.
Quiet.
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
You gave me all the information I needed. Excuse me, I need to get by.
What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks.
What
Don't die
about
of
it?
thirst, a lot of you. It'll stink less.
I've got to enter the Hawkins
Passages
warehouse.
is the-
I guess it's going to be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
Oh, well.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
I went
Is
to
it
see
you
the
who defaced
statue
that
of St.
statue?
Brendan.
What makes you think we did it?
We're bootleggers, not savages.
Who do you think defaced the statue?
What do I know? They could have done it by themselves.
The sailors.
Who else, in your opinion? And who's interested?
Cat.
You work for Cat.
She's your boss.
What? You listen through keyhole.
She's the boss, yeah. She says who goes in or not.
Shut up, you dummy. You wanted to know that you also talk too much.
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two men like you tremble.
She redid the smile of the last one who wanted to get in.
I hope he had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him a new smile.
But he only smiles with the left cheek.
That's funny. That is funny.
I've got to get inside. It's your boss who sent me.
Oh, yeah? And why didn't she say anything to us?
She sent me to see who's filching her stock.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You got no proof to back up your claims, and I'd advise you against snitching.
Really?
What's with you, Juan?
We saw you. Go diet.
I bid you gentle. If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
Sure, I can find a way.
Where do you think you're going?
I'm not here to hinder your work, boss. Edward Pierce, private detective.
Sorry, we're all a little on edge today. What are you doing here?
I'm investigating the death of the Hawkins family.
Darn it. Why do you want to drag up all that stuff again?
My investigation has led me to this warehouse.
That case was closed months ago.
Who are these others so interested in the warehouse?
And why would I tell you?
We're on the same team.
You and I are on the same side of the law.
Oh, yeah?
You don't want to know the truth behind this case.
Are you saying our work was not up to snuff? Forget it.
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
What do you mean by that?
The only one left there is old Silas, and the accident has affected him badly. He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the
I
public?
just have to go
No,
talk to him.
he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone.
Never. I'm gonna have to go talk to him. It's only right that I introduce myself.
Real bad. Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
Let's see, maybe I can go this way. Hello. Hello. Who are you? Can I talk to you?
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
You're not
I've
scared
seen
of
the
the
kind
boss?
of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her.
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
I believe I've already introduced myself to her.
This warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking. You want to know more, go ask the captain.
Good. Thank you. I
Indeed.
shall take my leave.
What we got in here?
It looks like there's a way in under this grate.
It's like super creepy. There's a winch up there, but how would I get up there?
A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil.
Ratchet device. This part enables heavy loads to be lifted and held aloft without risk.
This ratchet device seems to be usable.
Probably use that. Another one. A lever.
A handle. It must come from these old winches.
Keep looking, there might be more. Might be upstairs. See if I can't take this ladder up.
I could use this old...
Not the handle. Not the ratchet device. Alright. Well, I can't turn the crank yet. So obviously I'm missing something else. Hmm. Ah.
It should be possible to mount this cogwheel on the winch.
Alright, let's
Looks like
turn the
everything is in its
handle.
place. All that's left is to try to turn this handle. Damn, I broke it.
Well, that didn't work. That didn't work at
Well,
all.
well. A little mouse has got lost on our turf. You're not only inquisitive, you're also stupid.
I'm also not
What gave you
afraid
the
of you.
crazy idea to come onto my turf?
I'm just gonna stare at you.
You've come for a fight. What I've got to say won't change a thing.
You're a quick learner. I decide who comes in and who stays out. And
Alright,
anyone who
go.
doesn't respect my rules, I punish them.
Well, good luck with that.
Is
So
your
you're a
name
cat.
What of it?
Maybe we can come to an understanding.
Maybe. Or maybe not.
Nice try. Really, in the balls.
Get this joker out of here. He might have a little trouble walking on his own.
Oh, you women are all the same. Always hitting me on the balls.
I'm getting careless. I didn't see that coming. If I want to get into this warehouse, I'm going to have to deal with her.
What's with you, Wander?
We saw. Go diet.
So, who are you?
Are you
Everybody.
I've just...
Let's just say we're. And we let.
No one enters.
What are you... She sounds...
And she does.
I bid you gentle. If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
What?
Did you?
I have
Get
an
rid of the
offer
two
that could
guards.
interest.
We're listening.
I need you to keep them busy for a while.
You send us to take the punishment while you go quietly about your business. What's in it for us?
How about this
What
bottle
would convince
of
you to
booze?
help me?
There's only one thing that'll get us to move.
For sure. Bring us something to drink and we'll take care of the bootleggers.
Exactly.
got.
I've got a bottle on me. Here you go. Nice bottle of whiskey.
You're a good guy, you.
More where that
Follow
came
me.
from.
Cheers, you jackass.
I don't feel well.
Hey, where are you going?
Say that again. I hope for your sake.
Thank you for your help. Alright, now where am I going? I gotta hurry before those two jackasses come back. Where am I going? Where am I going? Looks like one more. Oh, I don't know if I want to go in there. The ladder's broken, so I'm not going up that way, so I guess I do have to go in there. Alright, let's go see what I need to know.
Let's see.
God, I can pick locks. Uh-oh.
Shoot. I'll have to find another way to get in.
Are you kidding me? I can't pick the lock.
It's no use. The padlock won't give.
Fuck! I mean, really? All this work, I tried to open the frickin' grate and I break it. I tried to get rid of the goons. I do so and I can't even get in. Maybe somebody's got a hammer that can break that padlock. I don't know.
You again?
No.
You don't have nothing new to say to me.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming.
You two weren't there before. Maybe you've got some answers.
We're no longer at home on our own island.
Calm down. It's not worth the effort.
I told that flunky that he'll see what a real sailor has in his belly.
You're back again.
I am.
What can I do for you?
Apparently the bootleggers don't want
Bootleggers don't
anyone
want me
hanging
around the warehouse.
They're part of the private property I mentioned earlier.
And yet the place looks abandoned. Why guard the entrance?
As a precaution, I suppose. All the warehouses are more or less interconnected by old sewers.
You mean that there's a way to go from one to the other by tunnel?
I couldn't tell you if it's still the case today for all the warehouses on the island, but I think I can imagine what you've got in mind. You can always visit them if you're not the claustrophobic type.
Yep, so sewer systems is a way. Well, I tried that.
My God.
You again.
Yeah, me again.
What do you know about the Hawkins warehouse?
Tell me what you know.
If I were you, I wouldn't hang.
Why not?
First off, say
Screen.
and that's
I
but
read all
anything.
this.
That'll be all for...
What? Another break? Hey, Mitchell. A drink for our new friend. I owe you.
I'm fine.
You don't know how to fight, but at least you've got guts.
Yeah. Aching guts.
Huh. I've got them too. But you don't hear me whining like a pooch who's lost its leash. You didn't back down. Something that I respect. So understand by that, if I catch you again, you'll carry a more permanent reminder of our encounter.
Good luck
Tell
with
me, what brings you to Darkwater?
Oh, so now you want to...
I'm investigating the deaths of the Hawkins family.
It's very nice of you to tell me the truth so openly, but it's also really stupid of you. You really don't seem to know the area. Let me give you a little advice. If you want to survive more than a day in this rat hole, avoid talking about them to the first people you meet.
Is that more dangerous than having a drink with you?
I'm not kidding. The old families, they were here long before us, and they'll be here long after we are gone.
The old families?
The descendants of the first whalers. These people truly worship their ancestors.
Really?
I've got a few questions about the island.
I'm not here to give you information. Mitchell will tell you what he wants to tell you.
Fair enough. I need to get into the warehouse.
I need to get into the Hawkins warehouse.
You're out of luck. It's on my turf.
It's precisely for that reason that I've come to see you.
Are you pulling my leg?
Would I have taken that risk?
I've seen what you're capable of. And you didn't miss me.
I accept the compliment. Well, I see you're serious. To be honest, as long as it doesn't interfere with my business, I don't care. But I'll go with you, to make sure you don't stick your nose into things that don't concern you.
Sounds honest to me.
I'm not finished. If I do that for you, if I let you onto our turf to conduct your little affairs, you'll be indebted to me, and I guarantee that I always collect on what I'm owed. Think about it. I help you, you'll owe me a favor in return. Do you accept?
Fine.
Do I have a choice?
Oh, we always have one, Detective.
Sure, whatever.
Follow me.
Nobody questions your authority here. I was given to believe that Fitzroy stood up to you.
That dope tried to save face in front of his sailors. They revere their brave captain as they do their old statues.
Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker. And a debtor. And the police? They do nothing to stop you?
The local cops? The cops drink like everyone else, sweetheart. They know where their interests lie. Apart from that pig-headed Bradley. I don't know whether to admire his stubbornness or to have pity on him.
Back in the water, you shysters, you're crazy.
They're cops. They can't understand.
Damn stupid idiots.
Get it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh, yeah?
We saw this guy poking around here.
It's fine. He's with me.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I thought, you bitch. Now then, do you mind opening the door? Oh my god, you're slower than me. Come on. Door's right here. I already tried to pick the lock. It didn't work. Oh, I can't pick it, but you can pick it.
That's how it's done. Do I still need to hold your hand? Or do you think you'll get by on your own now?
Don't overdo it.
Good. In that case, I'll leave you. I've done enough mothering for now.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh, this place stinks.
Oof. Damn right it does. God dang.
What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
I'm gonna have to piece it together. To enter a reconstruction scene, hold. Alright, let's look. Psychology.
What happened here?
Bleeding.
What is this picture of Charles and Sarah Hawkins doing here?
Random picture of Charles and Sarah Hawkins. Somebody was sleeping here. Oh. Now that's creepy.
Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings?
It's hard to tell. Ugh.
It smells as bad as it looks. Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but stays in a place like this?
All interesting.
Can't sleep. I know how that feels.
Cat. Gang boss. Officially unused since Charles Hawkins' death, signs of life attest to the fact. The presence of blood-stained bandages must also be noted, probably removed from her wound, as well as pills, painkillers, and sleeping pills. Moreover, the occupant seemed to be obsessed with Sarah Hawkins, as attested by the presence of several documents connected to the artist's life. Photograph, press cutting, miles by Doffers. This picture is very creepy. But given everything I've seen...
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! Detective Pierce.
What?
I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
It's best for us
You
to
seem
know.
like a competent officer. We should help each other.
You're trying to manipulate me, Mr. Pierce. I hate to be taken for a fool.
All right,
everything.
Inspector Lestrade. Let me take a more direct approach. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it.
It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene? Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way. Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose.
Not very hard.
God damn it. Her again. This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage
Cat
or I'll
Baker,
shut you
huh?
up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Ooh,
Why,
burn!
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Oh,
Okay,
so you're the
I
one
get
that
it.
gave him that
Can
smile,
we go to the mansion?
huh?
I thought I'd straightened you out, mister. I am disappointed.
Oh,
But
please,
we'll
you
meet
can't
again.
do... Oh, we will. We most certainly
Is it
will.
far, this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building? That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
Oh boy. Garden of the Hawkins Mansion. Pierce managed to get into the warehouse. The place, thought to be abandoned, revealed some surprises, signs of a recent occupation, as well as a partially charged painting. Interrupted by his searchings by Officer Bradley, Pierce convinced him to join his investigation. The police officer is willing to drive the detective to the Hawkins Mansion. But that's gonna do it for this episode on Call of Cthulhu. We're getting deep into some strange occultism. Salty Salem and dead whales. Lots of dead whales. So many dead whales. This whole town reeks of fish. But thank you for watching. If you like this video, leave a like, share it with your friends and fellow occultists, and subscribe to know when I go upload videos, and ring the bell to make sure you get the notification of when I upload videos. Movie scene. So Cat gave you your smile, huh? This is where everything's gonna go to shit. I can already tell.
Well, here we are. Hawkins Mansion. The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
Okay. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, there's only madness here.